Hey everyone! Today I'm going to share another 100 interesting facts about ants. You know ants don't breathe like we do, right? They've got little holes all over their body. Air just slides in and out. If you ever see an ant carrying something 10 times bigger than itself, yeah, that's normal for them. They're like tiny bodybuilders that don't even need protein shakes. Every single worker ant you see is a girl. No joke. All the dudes are just born to mate and then drop dead. Ants don't talk, but they've got their own smell language. They leave invisible trails that tell other ants, "Hey! Food's this way!" There's an ant out there that's as long as your pinky finger. It looks like a small alien with legs. I'm serious. These guys are like GPS with legs. They can find the shortest way back to the nest and even update the route if it's faster. Ants go to war. Like full-on battles, they charge, they bite, they steal baby ants from other colonies. They've got 2 stomachs. One for themselves, and one just for sharing. Sharing stomach. Can you imagine? Some ants are so smart, they've learned how to remember smells and link them to rewards. It's like tiny Pavlovs with 6 legs. Oh, and there's a kind that explodes. Yup. They blow themselves up when attacked. That's some next level loyalty. Ants don't have ears, but they still hear. They feel vibrations through their legs, kinda like how you feel music through the floor at a concert. Scientists keep discovering new kinds of ants. There's already over 14,000 types. And they're still finding more in jungles, deserts, wherever. Some ants are literally farmers. They grow their own fungus underground. Like little gardeners in the dark. Ants don't really care about falling from high places. They're so light they just float down. No broken bones, no drama. The queen ant? She's the OG. She can live 20 to 30 years, just laying eggs like a machine. And yes, ants can swim. Some just paddle around, others carry air bubbles like scuba tanks. They clean each other all the time. Like little spa workers. It's not even hygiene, it's social bonding. Some ants treat other bugs like cows. They protect them and milk them for sugary juice. Nature is wild. Ants build bridges with their own bodies. They just hold on to each other and walk across themselves. Teamwork at its weirdest. Desert ants can handle crazy heat, like plus 60 degrees Celsius. That would kill most things. But not these heat-proof little beasts. Ants have 2 stomachs. One's for their own food. The other? Just for sharing with friends. Literal food couriers. There's this ant called the bullet ant. Its sting? People say it feels like being shot. That's why it's named after a bullet. Sometimes ants make megacolonies. One colony in Europe stretched over 6,000 kilometers. That's basically an ant empire. The tiniest ant ever? Less than 1 millimeter. You'd probably swallow it without knowing, sorry buddy. Ants have been around since the dinosaurs. Like 140 million years ago. They've survived ice ages, meteor strikes, everything. Some ants just play dead when they're in danger. Flat on the ground, totally still, Oscar-level acting. When ants find food, they leave a trail behind. Other ants smell it and follow. It's like invisible signage on the floor. This way too snacks. There are spy ants. No, really. Some can mimic the smell of other colonies to sneak in and steal babies. Their eyes aren't great, most see the world as a blur. That's why they rely more on smell and touch to get around. Honeypot ants store food in their bodies. They swell up like living storage tanks, and other ants come suck the food out later. Disgusting? Maybe. Efficient? 100%. Whole ant colonies can act like one big brain. Each ant's kinda dumb on its own, but together? Genius-level teamwork. Their antennas? Not just for waving around. That's how they smell, feel, and basically see the world. Ants don't sleep like us. They take mini naps, dozens of them throughout the day. Micro-power naps. Hardcore. Army ants don't build nests. They just keep moving, stopping only to rest, like tiny, six-legged nomads. Some ants know when danger's coming. They can feel tiny ground shakes, even before an earthquake hits. A good queen can lay thousands of eggs a day. Thousands. Daily. That's not a queen, that's an egg factory in heels. If you drop an ant from any height, it survives. No joke. They're too light to take fall damage. Some ants straight up explode when threatened. Boom. Suicidal defense mode. Welcome to nature's military. Ants recognize their homies by smell. If you smell off, you're getting kicked out. No loyalty, no entry. A single ant can't do much. But give it a colony, and they'll take down tarantulas, snakes, even birds sometimes. Legit. Teamwork is scary. Some ants are literally blind. No eyes. They just feel their way around like pros. There's a fungus that infects ants and controls their brains. Makes them climb up high, then kills them to grow out of their heads. Yeah. That's a real thing. Fire ants? They're nuts. If it floods, they lock legs and float like a living raft, with the queen safe in the middle. There are over 20 quadrillion ants on Earth. That's like 2.5 million ants per human. You're never truly a lone grinny face with sweat. If one ant gets sick, the others will kick it out of the nest. Brutal. But hey, colony first. Ant colonies fall apart if the balance is off. Too many fighters, not enough workers? Boom, chaos. The queen decides if she wants sons or daughters. She literally controls what kind of eggs to lay. Wild, right? Males live short, useless lives. They're born, they mate once, then peace out, permanently. Ants don't have blood like us. They've got this watery stuff called hemolymph. Basically insect juice. Even if the queen dies, the colony doesn't instantly collapse. They keep grinding, until the last one fades out. There are ants with jaws so fast, they can launch themselves into the air. Not kidding. They slam their jaws against the ground and fly like popcorn. Some ants literally glue leaves together. They use their babies, the larvae, to squirt silk and stitch stuff. Family business. Most ants don't care about sight, they live in smell and touch. For them, the world is a giant invisible perfume map. When ants move the whole colony, they vote. They literally send scouts to explore, then vote on the best place with their bodies. Some ants are born raiders. They don't collect food, they raid other nests and steal their young. Savage. Parasites can trick ants by copying their colony's smell. It's chemical level spycraft. Fossilized ants have been found in amber from over 100 million years ago. They'd been doing this longer than humans have walked. Ants are everywhere, literally. You'll find them in jungles, deserts, cities, your kitchen, even under sidewalks. If an ant gets infected by something weird, others sense it. One whiff of not right, and it's gone. Cold-blooded. But smart. Some plants grow special homes for ants inside them. In return, the ants act like live-in bodyguards. Mutual rent agreement, but for bugs. Some ants fake their own death during battle. Lie still. Wait. Then, surprise attack. Tiny drama kings. They can tell when a place has bad air. If there's too much CO2, they bounce. Smart tenants. In leafcutter colonies, each ant has a job. Some cut, some carry, some guard. It's like a factory with no manager. Ants can cross rivers on floating sticks and leaves. They'll just hop on debris and go, like bug-sized pirates. Some ants are just janitors. Their full-time job is cleaning the nest. No glory, just tidy vibes. Underground ants send messages by thumping the dirt. Like, "Yo, help me dig here." You feel it through your feet. If a queen's not doing her job, the colony can vote her out. Literally starve her or kick her out. Cold business. Some queens can make babies without mating. It's called parthenogenesis. They basically clone themselves. Nature said, "No man, no problem." Ants help turn soil and spread seeds. They're like little landscapers, making the earth more fertile without even trying. Add up the weight of all ants on Earth, it's close to the weight of all wild birds and mammals combined. Tiny. But there's a billion of them. That's power in numbers. Some ants sneak into spider webs and steal leftovers. They literally rob spiders. With no fear. Zero chill. The Dracula ant? Yeah, that's real. It bites its own babies to drink their blood, but doesn't kill them. Vampire parenting. Invasive ants are scary. Like the Argentine ant, it forms supercolonies that destroy native ecosystems just by showing up. Some ants don't just bite, they spray acid. Imagine getting bitten and pepper sprayed at the same time. Brutal. Parasites can hijack an ant's brain, turn it into a zombie, make it climb high, and then boom, spores explode out of it. In some colonies, if the queen dies, a worker ant steps up. She transforms, becomes the new queen. No crown, just chemicals. When ants panic, they move faster and spread more scent, which makes others panic. It's like a chemical anxiety loop. Scientists who study ants? They're called myrmecologists. Sounds fancy, but basically it's people who can't stop watching bugs build empires. Ant behavior inspired computer algorithms. Their foraging patterns helped invent smarter GPS and delivery systems. Uber Eats owes them. Some plants literally grow ant apartments. Tiny tunnels inside leaves, just for ants to live in and guard them. Nature's real estate. Some ants just stop working. They chill while others grind. Scientists call them lazy ants, but maybe they're just management. Ants know how to triage in battle. If one is injured but fixable, they drag it back. If not, they leave it behind. Cold but efficient. There are ants that build nests in people's walls. If you hear crackling in your house, it might be a tiny civilization renting space for free. A colony can collapse overnight if too many workers die. It's not about the queen, it's about the hustle. Some ants teach others. Like legit, they slow down to let the rookie follow, then speed up again. Bug mentorship. Fire ants don't just sting once. They grab you and rotate, injecting venom multiple times like a living syringe. There are ant species that glow in the dark. Tiny bioluminescent bugs crawling like neon nightlights. A giant ant species in the Amazon has jaws that click. You can hear it if you're close. Like a bug-sized bear trap. Some queens fake their way into other colonies. They sneak in, kill the real queen, and take over like it's Game of Thrones. Ants don't waste time on funerals. When one dies, they just drag it to the trash zone. No tears, just business. Ants don't grieve, they remove. One whiff of death chemicals and they're like, out you go. Some ants lay down. Slow down. Signals. It's not just, go here, it's, go carefully. Speed limits for bugs. There are ants that farm fish scale insects underground. They never leave the nest. Just chill, farm, harvest. Forever. Ants sometimes move entire colonies overnight. No trucks. Just legs. Millions of them, carrying babies, food, even eggs. The ant brain is tiny, but insanely efficient. It can learn, remember, communicate, and make choices, all in something smaller than a grain of sand. Ants can go into lockdown mode during danger. They block entrances, hide the queen, and wait it out like tiny doomsday preppers. If one ant gets crushed, it releases a panic scent. Instant chaos. It's like a silent alarm, and the whole nest flips out. There are ants that build towers with their bodies. They pile on top of each other until they reach food or shelter. Living architecture. Scientists once tested ant problem solving by building mazes. The ants solved them faster than some computers. Not kidding. When an ant colony is at its peak, it moves like a single organism. Every ant knows what to do, no orders, no leader yelling. Just instinct. Pure flow.